Check sound. We on my page. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strike.
Yeah.
What about the backup, man? Yeah.
I'm not on there.
I know.
I don't think.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, we'd like to give our praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Chakadash.
The one as always to the apostles, bishops, elders, so great millstone who were well and taught us truth. August 10th, 2025, the hopeful year of deliverance and destruction and judgment upon Esau Edom. Again, another Sunday. GMS Nashville back at you again with another Sunday lesson out through the Spirit, probably about Shimmy outside. And, just like I said, the year that the Apostle are appointed, the year of deliverance and destruction and judgment upon Esau Edom. And so understanding that this is our the destruction of Esau Edom, understanding that this is our deliverance, we're not here to make this our final dwelling place, our home, our rest, but we're just pilgrims passing through, man. Just pilgrims passing through. So, little one edifying, we're just going to go into how, we're pilgrims passing through and, how this is in our permanent home. If you want to, we'll get that precept and then we'll get that word, pilgrims. And then any other word that you got.
All right. Second Esdras 2 and, Second Esdras 16 and 40, it says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth."
It said, make you ready to the battle. And because of what this is, spiritual warfare, this is the battle that we're in. And I believe that when you go into Second Esdras, the 7th chapter, around 50, go into how, these are the conditions of the battle. These are the things that we have to go to. And then when you also go into First, 2 Timothy, going into how we're a good soldier of Yahweh Shemi. If we could get that real quick. Yeah. Because we're soldiers for Yahweh Shemi outside, and any soldier, even in a carnal aspect, is going to get ready for that day, that time, to when they're deployed, when they're called to battle. And we're doing the same thing. We've been called to battle, and we have to make ourselves ready. Gird up thy loins like a man, because the Lord is going to demand of us, require of us. You got it.
Is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3 and 4. This one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Verse 3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach."
Endure hardness as a good soldier. It said, make you ready to the battle. Endure hardness. These things. Now, these are two things that coincide, one with the two. They coincide, they link up. So you got to make yourself ready. You got to endure hardness. Because this is what it is going to take in order to enter into the kingdom of heaven. You got it.
Verse 4, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life."
Because if you entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, you're not making yourself ready to the battle. You're not you're all caught up in the world, the worldly aspects of society, the pride of life, the lust of the flesh, etc., man. So we got to make ourselves ready. And if you're more focused on the world than the Lord, then you got your priorities mixed up. You got your perspective mixed up, and you're not making yourself ready. And you're not an actual pilgrim, because we're not here trying to make a safe haven out of America. You got it.
It says that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Who are you here to please? Are you here to please man, or are you here to please the Lord Yahweh Shemi outside? You can't please both. You can't serve both. So we cannot entangle ourselves with the affairs of this life, because if you are entangling yourself with the affairs of this life, you are not pleasing the Lord Yahweh Shemi outside. You make yourself an enemy to the Lord, man. So let me get back into that second. That was 16.
Second Esdras 16 and 40.
You can start from.
All right, Second Esdras from 4. Okay, Second Esdras 16 and 40. It says, "O my people, hear my word, make me ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Mm-hmm. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that abide as one that will lose it."
Yeah, so we're not here we're not here gathering up all these resources You know, we may have a car. You know, we're not bummed. We're not bummed. We're not homeless. We have houses. We have apartments. We have cars. We have whatever it may be in your house. And then you don't live in a house and you ain't got to sit in there. So we have these things, but we know that we're not going to take these things with the kingdom. We're not dwelling on these things. Oh man, you know, Jacob's trouble comes loose, and now you're trying to pack your TV on your back. Ah, damn, I need to take my TV. No, you don't need to take the TV. And then you caught. When the heck, like it said, what? It said, and he that buyeth is one that will lose everything that we have in this society. Is we're going to lose it for Yahweh Shemi outside. Yeah, we have nice things. Yeah, we have certain things within our life, but we understand that this isn't what we are going to have going into the kingdom. These isn't our treasure, man.
It's temporary.
It's temporary. Yep. I think that was it. You keep going.
It says, he that occupied merchandise as he have no profit by it. It says, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein.
Yep, it said, he that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it. So we may have, merchandise, brothers that have businesses, but we're not living by the business. We understand that these things are going to pass away. As it says, for all these things shall pass away. I can't think of it.
Isaiah, I think, somehow it's gonna be a new
heavens and a new earth.
new heavens, new earth.
Yep. I believe
I
so.
think it's Peter.
If you want to pull it real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's two of them.
Yeah, I think there is in Isaiah. Well, no, it's in Revelations also.
Yeah.
Luke 21. Talking about heaven and earth.
Well,
2 Peter 3 and 10 too.
yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking. I think we're going to get
Somebody thing being burnt up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, because it said the works there that are therein shall be burned up
Yeah.
as well.
So 2 Peter 3, I'm gonna start at 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Yeah, the works that are therein shall be burned up. And we got to understand, speaking to myself first and foremost, that it's going to happen out of nowhere, man. And that everything that we have in this life is not gonna last forever. We're not taking anything into the kingdom with us. We brought nothing into the world, and we're taking nothing out of the world. You keep going.
So like it. God damn it. Verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
What manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? You should be a pilgrim on earth, stoic, humble, lowly, meek, a contrite spirit, and it's in the house of mourning rather than the house of feasting. These are the things that this is how your manners should be while living in America. This isn't paradise, man. This is a prison. This is a paradise, man. So and when you come into this truth, you understand that there's a certain way that you need to walk, talk, conduct yourself while you're in this prison sentence, man. When you're in prison, you don't act any way you want to, because that'll get you your shit rocked, man. You this big tough dude out on the street before you went into prison, but then you in prison, you trying to do the same shit. They gonna knock your ass out, man.
Worse.
And for worse, they gonna gang up on you, and then they gonna do some shit to you, man.
Some heinous acts.
Some heinous acts, them
Tiger.
Tigger.
Or Tigger, yeah. Excuse me. Tigger.
They'll make shanks and shit and stab your ass. And then what? The police ain't gonna do shit.
No, some of the guards will
The
do that
guards,
shit
the guards,
too.
yeah.
They don't get
So you can't. We're not living like we're in the kingdom, because we can't live like we're in the kingdom. First off, our bodies. If we try to, Esau gonna get your ass real quick, man. Curses. So there's no way. So while we're here, there's a certain way that we have to live and conduct ourselves, man. And that starts with your mind. It starts with how you perceive your day-to-day life. Because if you look at this society as a safe haven and as paradise, you're going to conduct yourself as such.
Get comfortable too.
You're going to get comfortable. You're going to get prideful. You're not going to no longer be humble. You're not going to no longer do it for the Lord Yahweh Shemi. You're going to do it for your own self, your own gains. But but what do individuals say? They say that thinking that gain ungodliness. This is what these individuals think, man. So then when you get all this gain, now you're dwelling on those gains. You're not dwelling on the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
The love of money.
Yep, the love of money is the root of all
Not
evil.
money, because people always try to say money. No, money is a defense, right? And then that's part of the reason why it's a decree for brothers to have a job,
Mm-hmm.
because money not only is a defense for you and your household, you can also help other brothers when you have money. We also got the tithe. So money's a defense, but some people love money to where they're willing to. It'd be like the Esdras where it's talking about how people kill for women. There's people that murder for money. People that go out of their way and commit crimes for money. That's an example of the love of money being the root of all evil. There's nothing wrong with making money.
Making yourself a degenerate for money.
Yep.
Those niggas that be joking about, man, for 200 mil, man, I do some stuff to a man. That won't make me gay. Yes, it will.
And that's their spirit talking.
Yeah, and ultimately, nigga, you are a mo.
Yeah.
Realistically, if that's an option for you, you're a mo. If that's a fantasy for you, you're a mo. Alzar, I fantasize about it. I didn't do it, nigga. You're gay.
I mean, don't the scripture say if you're looking at a married woman, you lust in your heart?
Yeah, you already committed adultery. You committed adultery with your heart.
You're not rebuking those thoughts.
You don't see, if you see the woman.
Not saying we have those thoughts, but I'm saying
right.
wicked thoughts.
No,
Especially Jake listen to a song, he get angry, I'm gonna do this to that guy.
Yeah.
You gotta rebuke those.
Yeah, you see a woman, then you see the man come up. Damn it,
And then if you call
Double
it
his tongue.
a fantasy rather than a nightmare, there's some discombobulated.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that means you're looking forward to that shit.
Yeah.
You would look forward to a woman bending you over,
This man.
pulling your hair.
Yeah, I just fantasize about doing that shit.
But then what's the next step to that?
Doing it. But that's
I'm saying like
well, yeah.
off of that, pagan, because people always try to say, which is not a lesson about that, but Jake always tried to say it's not gay. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's a woman. No, because what's
if you're
the next step?
if you're able to do,
No.
that's why sodomy, butt stuff is off.
That's what
Because if you're willing to do that with a woman, well, there's nothing that's stopping you from doing it with a man.
Yeah.
An animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing too.
Dead bodies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All these things.
Fucking sick, man.
Yeah. Because it says that word fantasize. Don't want to be on this nigga too long.
Yeah.
Because this nigga, he's.
But it's the spirit, man.
Yep. It says to indulge in daydreaming about something desire.
So
This nigga isn't a pilgrim on the earth.
no.
He wants to stay here.
So he
We
can
could
do
have
that.
1,000 years.
Get more kids.
Yeah, no.
No, he don't want to get out. And a lot of the majority of these guys, when you look at their doctrine and when you look at how they conduct themselves, their mannerisms, how they move across the earth, like the brother said, they're not moving like pilgrims. So that means they want to be here. They're moving like U.S. law-abiding citizens. That want to, they move like the Greeks. The damn Grecians, man. They're moving just like them. They want to continue in this place. They want this place to continue so that way they can continue to fulfill their lust. Because the brother had said something earlier. I can't remember. He just said it. But that part of that fantasy, it ultimately leads up to wanting to do that.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much, that's lust. That lust is what draws you into, it entices you to want to do that. But you gotta fight that shit.
Yeah.
And the problem is he never checked his demons
Yeah.
from the jump. That shit it went from a random thought. And he didn't rebuke it enough. We'll say it like that. Because he might have did it once. But then you didn't pray to the Lord to remove that thought out your mind. And then it went from just a thought in your mind to a conversation with your woman. And then it went from a conversation. Yeah. And then it went from a conversation with a woman to actually happening. And now you're trying to backtrack and retract all the things you done said and did. Nigga, it's out there.
Yeah.
It's over. You can't come back 5 months later. It's really like 3 months, I think.
Reputation.
But you can't come back months later in the game talking about I never did it. No. And then it also shows, nigga, you took a bag, man.
Yep.
Humiliation ritual. You got it, bro.
I got something real quick.
Yep.
Romans 1:24.
Oh yeah.
Wherefore, God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts to dishonor themselves, or to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
Yeah. And see, through the lust of their own heart. Okay, because when you go into the word heart, okay, in the Hebrew, it's lab going into your mind. What's that? What's that? Is in Jeremiah? Is it 7? Not 7.
The heart is
Yeah.
definitely wicked.
Is that 17:4?
No,
Or was that something else?
Well, now from
Seven.
Dishonor.
Yeah, 17 and 9, I think it is.
Yeah.
No, okay, 9. Salaki. Yeah. Yeah, if you can get that.
I'm gonna see what it says in that.
You know? You're giving away to read that again? Why he's getting it?
Oh, it's 2 of them.
Okay.
Romans 1:24. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness,
Right.
lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. And I'm gonna go down
Yeah. What's that? 28?
27.
27?
It
Okay,
says,
come
For this God, for this cause, God gave them up into vile affections.
Yeah. Vile affections. Vile, okay, pretty much. Real quick, just to go into that. It says morally repugnant
Damn.
or repugnant.
That's it.
Okay, morally flawed, corrupt, wicked, of no value, of inferior quality. So the Most High is giving men up to their vile, what does it say?
Vile affections.
Vile affections. So their wicked thoughts, their wicked deeds, you know, the things that you're thinking about. Well, the Most High is like, hey, well, shit, fuck it, go do it, and then see the outcome.
And then it keeps you in a comfortable state of wanting to continue to be here, because that's of the world.
Yeah.
When you're of the world, you're gonna want to continue to be here and not be no pilgrim. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because really, you niggas are comfortable in hell.
Yeah.
This is hell. This living condition for the Israelites is hell. You know, so in the time to come, y'all niggas not gonna be pilgrims. You're gonna die for your substance.
They're going to take the chip.
Yep, I was just thinking.
They're going to take the chip. When we see these guys and how they're maneuvering and how they're trimming their ways to seek love, they're going to take the chip. And then they're going to get backstabbed by Esau per usual. Nigga, it's the same story over and over again. Every time Jake sells the look at who was talking about it at the camp yesterday, talking about Gad, you know, specifically the Crow, you know, how they turn on the rest of the Gadites,
Yeah.
you know, which is a little other tribes too, but I know for off top of head, Crow is one of them. Them niggas. But but yeah, they turn that damn back
See it today.
on Esau just to turn around and get put in the same damn reservation. That's why you got, like, even now, like the certain tribes, they don't fuck with them niggas, man. Just cause of, like, nigga, look at what you did. Like, you fucked over your people just for you to end up in the same damn boat.
In that tribe over here in Minnesota, they're the richest native tribe. Got them fucking Edomites.
The richest native tribe.
They're one. They got money up there in Minnesota.
With them casinos.
They're part of the suit. They're part of the suit.
Like the Lakota.
The Lakota, I think they're the
Mhm.
Lakota. No, the Dakota. My bad. They the Dakota tribe.
Well, I think they call it both. They're in the Dakota.
But yeah, but you know, it was an alliance. Side note,
Yeah.
it was an alliance. You know, so the Lakota they're like a South what they call it, North Dakota, South Dakota. Then the Dakota, I think that's where they got money up there in Minnesota.
I thought you.
Because they sell out and they got a lot of Edomites, them $5.
No, yeah, I could believe that because
Yeah.
there's a lot of casinos up there. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the Ojibwe. I was like, no,
No,
not,
not
people
them.
barely even know who they are.
They're for them. You know.
No, yeah. But yeah, Jake, you know, they think that they can siding with the enemy is gonna be beneficial to them. Look at during the time of Rome.
Yeah.
You know, the chief priests and shit.
Jake.
70 AD still happened. When it was all said and done, y'all crucified the Lord, and you got what? Maybe 30 some years?
Yeah.
30, 37?
Yeah.
30, 35, 37, something like that. All the way up to 70 AD just to get kicked the fuck out.
Because didn't it really start like 66?
Yeah, it was a little bit earlier. Yeah, so about 30 years.
Yeah.
You got about 30 years of goodness. Oh, and what's that too? If I can get this real quick. just because that 30 years just remind me of this. This is Hebrews 11
It's a whole different topic. We started.
and 24. It says, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, because Moses really was he was set up to the point where he didn't have to even fucking deal with the Israelites. He could have continued in that path and just been an Egyptian.
Yep.
You know, he was still an Israelite by blood, but he could have just been an Egyptian.
Joseph didn't have to accept
Right.
his brothers into Egypt.
No, he can, man. Hell no. They
Yeah.
put me in the nah. They tried to set me up. They left me for dead. Hell no. Let them starve. But first off, that's not the will of the Lord.
Right.
Okay.
That's
But-
not how a real man operates.
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
We ain't dealing with that. Hey, fuck it. You know, it is what it is. Cause
But
they was through. You know, the brothers. Yeah, they was through.
But they repented for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just gonna say, imagine if Joseph didn't accept it, and then they wouldn't have been going through that 300-year.
Would have been through.
And then the Lord's power wouldn't have been shown in Egypt.
Yeah.
All the miracles that he did, and then the Lord, it wouldn't have went out as it did. Egypt wouldn't have been destroyed, and then we wouldn't have been saved.
Yeah, that storyline had to go through.
Yeah.
It had to happen.
Mhm.
You know.
Everything's the will of the Lord.
Yeah.
Imagine if Noah didn't build that ark.
Exactly.
There'd be no.
They
There'd be nobody.
be through.
Man,
You know. Or imagine shit. Imagine he didn't say two. What was how many? It was two of the
two moves.
unclean
and seven.
and seven of the clean.
Yep.
Imagine he do what? Imagine he saved three of the clean and one of the unclean. We don't know how that shit would have played out. It would have been unbalanced.
Yeah.
You know, got a bunch of catfish and then one tuna. You know, it's a lot. Hey, I got this though. Verse 25, Hebrews 11:25. It says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. And so we're following the same mindset of Moses, through our faith, moving as pilgrims on the earth. Hey, we gonna deal, accordingly.
Yeah.
We don't, which not to say we're putting ourselves on the same level as 2/3, as niggas, but shit, bros is in the same boat as some of these damn 2/3. As far as when it comes to, financial status and shit like that. Yeah.
2/3.
Yeah, you got niggas that make money, you got niggas that are broke. You got brothers that make money, you got brothers that are broke.
Yeah.
But we put ourselves in that same position versus seeking out the pleasures of sin,
Yeah.
i.e. selling out and getting all the big bucks and being with the likes of the Jay-Z's and shit like that, because we understand that's just for a season. Going back to the chief priest during that time of Rome, y'all sold out and put up your house shot for death and chose Barabbas just to enjoy whatever, because that was their biggest thing. Oh, he gonna get our position messed up.
Yep.
Just to lose it anyways in 30 damn years.
And ultimately, years on.
And then even going on down the line, then you put it on you and your children. So you fucked your whole lineage based off of the fact of you at that current present time, you wanted to still be in that top status. A lot of these niggas that are broke and fucked up right now, they put up Yahweh Shai. You have to remember that too, because these spirits are coming back. Now you still have some that are, they still up in a higher level, but they still took part.
The poor ass states.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been cracked out.
Yeah, them niggas probably was right there. Give us Barabbas cheering and shit.
Rich.
And good for you. That's why we ain't giving you no damn dollar, nigga.
Come on, brother. No.
Right, yeah, right. You wasn't doing that when Yahweh Shai was up there. Fuck nigga. So hey, you gotta move like the brother, going into. So we, kind of went a little bit, but yeah, exactly. Going back to the same thing. Moving as pilgrims.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have ties to this earth. That Matthew the 6th chapter. Laying not up for yourselves treasures in or lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Don't do it for the things that's on earth. Moth and rust doth corrupt, thieves break through and steal. And again, we're not getting beamed up with your PS5, bro.
I'm thinking of one thing.
Yeah, you in the chariot, we doing a celebration, the brother in the back on Call of Duty.
I mean, really, people that have great lives and they got everything they want, they don't play video games.
Yeah.
Why would I drive a car?
You think Bill Gates is
No.
that nigga? Don't he? I get the nigga made Xbox.
His
I
life is
guarantee
better
you,
than a video
he's
game.
never played the actual Xbox. I can guarantee you the niggas never. You know why?
No.
Because he has money to go and do shit that you're doing on a game.
Yeah.
You're living your life out on GTA. That nigga's living that in real life.
But that's
You don't have to do that.
another side note with that is Esau. That shows the spirit of Esau too, because Jake, once he gets to a certain level, he can be content.
Yeah.
But Esau never gets enough because they end up having the whole earth in their hand. But that's not exciting no more. And that's why they move to them dark places and start. You know what I'm talking about? The hostile movies.
Mm-hmm.
Them real rich Edomites, the elite bankers, they do all that crazy weird shit. Because that's Esau always wanting more.
That thrill.
Jake will get $1 million and be cool.
They're never satisfied.
No, never. To the
That
point
happy
where they're never satisfied to the point where they go to the left-hand side. That's the spirit of an Edomite.
Yeah, you got
Evil.
you and the brother in the back on the chariot playing MK10.
Yeah. I'm battling. I'm on Mortal Kombat in the back of the chariot. Goddamn, going at it. I'm using the hell out of shit on big ass hands because I got a new body now.
Yeah,
Control
right,
like
right.
this damn small. You know, like it's too much, bro. You know,
10, 12 foot.
yeah. Yeah, you hunched over in the back.
Small
Looking at it at the screen, goddamn. Come on, this how you using your new body? Hey, no. You bring your car with you. You see the chariot pulling up, you go run in the car. You holding the steering wheel.
09 Camry.
Yeah, nah, fucking
Ain't no 2025.
nah, bro. Hey, man, nah. We gotta again. We're kingdom minded, and like you quoted, you know that scripture. You know, we came in this earth with nothing, we leaving with nothing. All right, and the things that are of this earth, they're all tangible. So the only thing that I mean, really, you just leaving with your spirit, bro. That's it. Yeah, your body's not gonna make it, and that's the thing. That's why I says flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Right.
So this literal body, your voice, the way you look, your color,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Every part, nigga, your toes, everything is gonna be changed completely. To you're gonna be a whole new person, literally, and your spirit is gonna be your spirit is gonna take the full form of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see your fucking body no more. That shit gonna be left.
We've already had different bodies, and then
Yeah.
like what you had last life, you probably don't have none of that shit right now.
Cause like you know how, like in certain movies and shit, they show like the it's like a clear form of you leaving out.
Yeah.
That's lit. You know, we don't know how it's gonna fucking happen, but your spirit literally is gonna be removed out your body, and you gonna shit. You might see your actual self. It's like nigga, you getting cooked, but you're not getting cooked. You know, it's like no, hey, your spirit is good.
You're gonna be happy to see that too.
Exactly, cause
We
like man,
really hate ourselves.
yeah, like man, fuck that nigga.
Because we know we're in
You know,
sin.
that nigga was a problem for
Yeah.
28 years. Man. Right. Bad knees. Yeah. Fuck them there. Burn that knee up more. You know, get that shit out of there.
You're doing the fucking
I
shit.
had a out of body experience like that before when I was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I had seen dreadlocks. I couldn't see my actual self, but
Mhm.
I seen me laying there.
Yeah.
You know, but also too, I believe the Apostle Paul he said that too. You know, about the third heaven.
Yeah.
You know, he
Are you talking about the bodies terrestrial and bodies
Oh, that's First Corinthians
celestial?
15.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
He
okay.
also had out of body experience. We talking about the third heaven.
Mm-hmm.
A place that he couldn't even fathom. So that's proof that stuff like that really happened.
Yeah.
People out in the world have outer body experiences.
Yeah, but they got to take mushrooms and shit.
Yeah.
You know, they got to tap into the left hand side to do it. But this is literally going to be that one time where we're going to just see that. You know, because we don't. After that, it's going to eternal. You're going to be living in that new body forever.
Yeah.
And again, that body's going to be perfect.
That's not gonna die.
Yeah, you're not going to die. You know,
Why does Jake want to die so bad, man?
and we ain't going to have to be a pilgrim then. We're going to, what's that scripture? A prophet have no resting.
No honor in this country.
Yeah, no honor in his country. But I think there's one like,
Know where to lay his head.
yeah. If you can get that. You know, because then at that point in time, we're going to reclaim the land. You know, we're gonna have our land back. We're gonna have our inheritance back. Yeah, we're gonna be in one with the Heavenly Father again. So we're gonna actually be able to, like, there ain't gonna be no renewing the lease on your palace. Yeah, September coming up. No, the 8th month coming up. Let me go renew my lease.
Yeah.
No, that land is allotted to you for eternity, and you can do whatever the hell you want to do for eternity, and it's all gonna be righteous.
Right.
And a lot of the things that Jake really wants to do, there's a righteous way of doing it, you know. But it's just there's this flesh and the shit that we go through. Jake takes all these extra these left-handed means to achieve that type of was it nirvana, that euphoria, that feeling of, you know, being at peace and chilling. That's why you drink. That's why niggas smoke. They do all these drugs.
Just to relax.
You know, shit. When I had to have surgery, they had me on fucking Percocets. Man, you gotta pray with that shit, cause that I'm being real, cause that motherfucker literally, you see why Jake take that shit.
Big star.
Yeah, that nigga overdose on that shit, trying to feel too damn good, not understanding this is the curses, bro.
And that shows that the money.
And yeah, and you're right. You got all that money. Why is he?
Most rappers.
Yeah.
Currency. Still
Yeah.
small. You got to keep making music. You know what I'm saying? Why?
You still working?
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? There's no point, and that's the beauty of this ministry, because we're working to the point where we don't have to work anymore. We're working now, so we can actually retire. Retirement is only a thing in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Once you get into the kingdom, that's when you're fully retired. We ain't gonna be doing no lessons. We ain't gonna be doing no camps, no videos.
Who are you teaching?
Yeah, we ain't doing none of that.
Teaching the heathen.
I would say, realistically, if it ain't the Day of Atonement, you ain't fasting.
But it's gonna be different
Yeah.
because even with the teaching, like you said, teaching the heathens, we're not gonna have these bodies.
Yeah.
Jake ain't gonna be tired. Just got off work
No,
and having to deal with pain.
you have all the energy in the fucking world to do whatever. It ain't gonna be nothing to be with the Akim. You get an alert that Moab over there tripping, and you just instant teleport over there real quick, smacking it in the back of his head
And go back.
till he's eating his teeth, and then you go right back. You could pass out judgment with a cup of your yarn in your hand. That's peace.
Or that happens, and like, you know, you with the hockey or something, you know, they doing something over there slaying, you snap a finger or something, then it just starts like tornadoing and
Yeah.
storming over.
That's because you'll have control of all of that.
And that would be like galaxies away.
Yeah. But you have control of that. Why? Because we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. But how did Yahweh Shai conduct himself when he was on earth? He moved as a pilgrim.
Can I get this real quick?
Yeah.
What do you call it for Matthew 8:20? And I'm getting the contemporary English version.
Okay.
Yahweh Shai replied, "Foxes have dens and birds have nests, but the Son of Man doesn't have a place to call his own."
Yeah. We don't have a place to, we're renting houses. Even if you do buy a house so-called, you still got a mortgage. You can pay the house off. You still got to pay the damn Edomite. Why? That doesn't make any sense. You know, you buy a car off, you still got to pay for insurance.
It can break down. But
Yeah.
you know, we got a good mechanic. Like most camps, I believe they probably find a mechanic, so the repairs will be cheap. But if the transmission give out, that's still too damn much for Jake to just pay for it.
Ain't nobody sitting on that shit.
Yeah.
Most niggas ain't sitting on that shit.
Car insurance, a brother might not have it, or he just had liability, and somebody wrecks his car, like they run into it. Now he ain't got no car. He's not gonna just be able to buy another one. Everything is temporary. Everything is corruptible. Everything can be taken. You know, like that's what the scriptures say too. In the kingdom, store up your treasures in heaven, because nobody can steal it. Because you could have all these good things, and somebody could just run up on you with a pole and take your shit.
Look at the celebrities that get rocked. That nigga PNB rocked
He got shot.
over some damn chicken, or he was not over chicken, but it was in the chicken spot. Cause this nigga posting, or the bitch posting his address. So all that shit that
Temporary is
he did all that work
for nothing.
just to get shot in a damn chicken restaurant. You know how low you gotta be to get killed in a damn chicken restaurant? You ain't got no big status. You know, niggas overdosing. This just in. Big Star's dead. Nigga, he had all that money.
Yep.
Didn't invest in nothing. I don't even know if the nigga had kids.
Oh, damn.
You know, there's just no investments was niggas don't have anything to speak for themselves after they're gone. And that's the thing. What we're doing, these works are gonna carry on even if we do pass. You see what I'm saying? Brothers that have passed away in the faith, their works are gonna follow them to the heavens, to where they're gonna be the first ones lifted up.
That's it.
You can't say the same for niggas, man. You're gonna get brought back to eat a missile. That's not the you know the notion that you want. That's why we're pushing the simplistic life of just doing what you need to do and staying the fuck out the way. Living like a pilgrim is the best way to be.
Yep.
Cause you're out the way. You don't see, and we ain't talking about them niggas in them long ass socks. You know, the niggas that came over here with Thanksgiving and shit. We ain't
That's
talking
what
about
comes
them
up when you
niggas.
bring it up.
Yeah. Every time you think of pilgrim, niggas go, oh,
Why
you
didn't
talking
they-
about the pilgrim?
Then why didn't they leave?
Right.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, nigga, they came and settled in. And you took our shit.
Yeah, that's not a.
That's not a pilgrim, nigga. That's a thief. Or
Yeah.
better yet, that's an Edomite. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever they call that shit.
Oh,
Identity theft.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, real pilgrims. Cause did we get that word for pilgrim?
No, we never did.
I got it. If I may.
Yeah.
It says in the Edamon, it says a person traveling to a holy place as a penance or to discharge some vow or religious obligation or seeking some miracle or spiritual benefit. Also a traveler, a wayfarer, crusader, foreigner, stranger. And so again, this isn't our rest. You know, so we're strangers in this place. We're alien. What's that scripture where I'm alien to my mother's children?
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing the Psalms. You know, because even our people look at us, you know, like your actual parents sometimes, your family members, and then just our people in general. They look at us like weirdos. They look at us like aliens, like we got something growing out of our damn forehead.
Yeah,
No,
you
nigga, we
can't
just
explain why.
no, we just follow the law, and you're offended at it. Man, why don't you eat pork? Why do I need to explain that? I don't question you. Why you want decaf instead of calf? Fuck nigga. So why the hell are you asking me all these damn questions?
Mm-hmm.
It's like whenever we get questioned, it's like or whenever we say something, there has to be a reasoning behind it. But these niggas can go around and do whatever the fuck they want. Why are you gay? You know? Nobody's breaking that down.
Nobody's asking.
No, right? You know, we're not asking. I know why you're gay. You got a demon on you, nigga.
Yep.
That's it, you know? But I tell you, I don't eat shrimp. Why? Why are you so intermingled with why I don't eat shrimp? Well, like, what's the benefit? If I tell you, what is that going to change?
Yeah.
That you don't want to, like somebody might say, look at that dude's woman. You're like, no, why not?
Yeah, weird.
I don't want to look at it. Damn.
Like when we dealt with that at Thompson, niggas are trying to get us to look purposely at niggas, women.
Yeah.
Like they literally would try to do that shit to me and Akim, and we're like, nah, man, what's wrong with y'all? What are you talking about? I just don't want to look at it.
Not trying to have that Edomite marriage.
Yeah,
You gonna get married with her? No. Why not?
Bro, I was
I'm not
yeah.
doing that.
I was a week into the job. Asked why I wasn't married. I was like, so you married? I was like, how long you? I was like, yeah, I told her been with whatever, X amount of years. Why you ain't married
But I
yet?
thought everybody was supposed to be able to have their opinions and shit. Now when we
Right?
yeah, now it's just you can't say that.
Yeah. It shows you the hypocrisy of this world.
They just hate the light.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. And they don't know what it is,
No.
but their spirit knows. So-
That's why some people hate you too. They'll be angry as hell at you for no reason.
You knew that nigga in the past life.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was rooting for Barabbas,
Mm-hmm.
you know, persecuting the
You
apostles.
probably bodied him in a war.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
angry as hell.
He's mad as hell.
Oh, God.
Now you serving me chicken. Go ahead.
I had something in Hebrews because it gives the example, you know, Yahushua was a pilgrim, but of course Abraham was.
Yeah.
Jacob, and I believe for a short time Isaac was because he went to a different country. but it gives an example. So I'm gonna run through this real quick. So I'm gonna start right here at the main points in 13, but I'm skimming through real quick. So I'm gonna start right here, verse 8, Hebrews 11:8. It says, by faith, Abraham, when it was called to go out into a place which he should, after receive for an inheritance, obey, and he went out, not knowing whether he went. And that's what it's gonna be like for us. You know, if some brothers are slotted to be pilgrims, because everybody's gonna have their own walk at their time,
Yeah.
we're not gonna know what the fuck we going, but we're gonna be led by the Spirit. You know, something is gonna actually be there. I ain't gonna say something like what's the something? Well, it's there ain't gonna be no fucking demon. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be an angel there telling us, "Hey, go this way. It's safe over here. You know, it's food over here." You know, it says, where was I? So it says, yeah, verse 8. It says, "Obey," and he went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith, he sojourned in the land of promise as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. It says, for he looked for a city which have foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised.
Yeah, because then isn't that doesn't that go into Isaac's name?
Yeah,
Laughter
yeah,
or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I said, she was up in age.
yeah.
So like when she gonna conceive, they're like, what? Hell no.
That's never happened.
You know, like that's not no. But they had faith.
Mhm.
And ultimately they were obedient.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were obedient to Yahweh Shem Shah. So,
Mhm.
you know, same thing with let's go get into it. Go ahead.
It says, verse 12, therefore sprang there even of one, and him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the skies, multitude. It says, and as the sand which is by the seashore, innumerable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the main point, verse 13, is what I want.
Yeah.
These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them.
Now, see, how are you persuaded of something? And this is during the time of Abraham.
Yeah.
So we're talking
300,000, 2,400, what, you talking about the years ago?
yeah, about three.
I mean, I 300.
No, 3 years. Hey, that boy going to the top.
I said, hold on.
That boy going to the Jurassic period out there.
No.
But no, about 3,000 years ago, three plus,
Mhm.
and he's seeing because he was promised what by the Most High that he would have the promised land. And he would be the father of many,
Yeah.
many many nations.
Mhm.
You know, so obviously talking about the 12 tribes.
Mhm.
You know, not like fucking Ishmael and shit like that. Yeah. Ultimately, everybody.
That's
Because
what
Ishmael is his son, but at the same time, he didn't receive
they say. Not of
the promise.
Yeah.
He's not of the promise.
Yeah.
So it don't fucking matter. He's still gonna be, Abraham gonna be beating his ass in the kingdom.
So you have Christians saying that Abraham is their spiritual father now.
No.
Yeah, no.
I mean, that's what.
That's an let me where is that? Go ahead, lawyer, while I look this up.
All right, verse 13. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth.
Mm.
And so, verse let's see, verse 14. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country, and that's what we're doing.
Mm.
You know, we seeking that city that won't be destroyed, won't be taken over. Because right now, because right now we're pilgrims even to this day. This ain't our fucking country. You know,
Right.
we're in a strange country. You know, we over here on the west side of the world. You know, wherever else Jake is scattered at. You know, this is not our rest. It's
Mhm.
what we seeking that.
If I'm
Oh. Oh, Slacky, go ahead.
because it said what? But having seen them afar off, so they seen the kingdom, they seen the things that was promised unto them,
Yeah.
and so that they understood. They looking around as they see it. This ain't it.
Yep.
This isn't the kingdom. This isn't it. So they had to live a certain type of way in order to please the Lord Yahweh Shemi all the way to the very end. So these are, and we're seeing the same thing today, man. We see the kingdom, but we're not living in the kingdom. So there's a way that we have to operate. While in here, it said what when we went into that definition of pilgrim, it went into going into traveling to a holy place.
Yep.
And we're traveling while we're here. We're repented daily. We're doing what is required of us, so that we can reach that holy place, Lord willing, in the future, man.
We were scattered, so
and-
we're making our way back to the land.
Exactly.
And the thing is it's more so of a suffering aspect because we have to wait. This thing is really about the patience that you are able to possess within your soul.
It's one of the hardest parts.
Yeah.
Sure. Wait.
It's just waiting. It's if you were guaranteed a deadline of next
Too
week
easy.
that the
Yeah.
kingdom's coming, hey, nigga, you gonna be sparkly clean until then. But since we're not guaranteed a deadline,
bullshit
yeah.
to that time.
That too.
And yeah, even then, yeah. You'd have people that would be 100% to that time, but then you'll have Jake that just wait till the day before.
Yeah.
And as long as they accept that facade, and Nick gonna have his phone on the side or a piece of paper, and they see a chariot. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Looking to the side and shit, reciting the notes.
The Ten Commandments.
Yeah. Thou shalt not. Thou shalt,
I repent.
yeah. The first time he says the Lord prayer in the Hebrew fully, he got the damn paper printed out.
This is Passover paper.
Yeah, he got the packet with him,
Yeah.
Oh,
getting ready to get beamed up. No, you got to be consistent the whole way through. You got to be patient.
gotta labor.
Yeah, man. So the worst part about this is just waiting. But again, that reward that we're going to receive is going to be much far beyond the worth the wait. Like this shit ain't going, man. We gonna look back, man. That was shit. Cause think about the things we gonna get, bro. Nigga, you ain't dying. That's
number one.
that's just it. You can pack it up and just stop right there.
Because what is death?
Sin or wages of sin.
Yep. So that's what it means. So if we're no longer dying, that means we're no longer sinning. That means we're perfect. That means we're righteous. That means we're with the Lord.
Niggas go around the earth claiming to be perfect. No, you can actually be perfect.
Exactly.
And this is the way to do it.
Mhm.
You'll be perfect as hell. Go ahead, bro.
I got you. Romans chapter 8, verse 18 in the AMP it says, "For I consider," which the thing about the AMP just now I noticed it added a point in there because it has it in like parentheses basically.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't actually say that in the regular verse just says that the sufferings can't be compared, to what we're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what the AMP says. It says, "For I consider," in parentheses, "from the standpoint of faith," because you got to actually believe these things are real. Faith is extremely important.
Mhm.
It says that the sufferings of the present life are not worthy to be compared with the glory that is about to be revealed to us and in us.
Yeah, these things that we can't compare it, and that's why the biggest thing is, bro, is literally just waiting. It's just waiting because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, these sufferings are not going to go away just because you stop doing the truth.
Right.
They're just going to increase. Jacob's trouble is still going to happen.
Yep.
The chip is still going to be pushed.
So it
World War III is still going to happen. It already is. We're just more on a economical standpoint versus an actual physical contact
That's
war.
how it starts.
And exactly, every war starts like that. These things America's still gonna be destroyed. The house shot is still gonna return and redeem his elect.
You're still in slavery.
At this point, nigga, you either here to be saved or you here to be destroyed.
Yep.
So you literally, the Lord don't leave you, but with too many options. Like you literally have that red pill or that blue pill.
Straight gate or the broad gate.
Yeah, you got two options, bro. There's no middle. There's no judgment for the middle class. You see, shit, Esau done away with the middle class. Now you either rich or you broke.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So that's just no. It's the same. You can't be in the middle. There's not going to be a separate chariot for gray area Israelites.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, he did a video every 2 weeks.
Then everybody
He can get some. He can get a little bit of mercy.
Would
he get
everybody
hit.
do that?
Yeah.
That'd be easy as shit.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go through a hardship, man. Nobody wants to get fucked up, but it's part
This
of the
nigga
job.
got half a spiritual body. So yeah, he's 8 foot, but he can't jump like the Hulk.
But he got that.
But the elect can.
Nothing.
You know, the 144 can, but he can't because he's a gray area Israelite.
Mhm.
At least I got a new body.
But that's what I'm
So
talking
you
about.
look like a clown,
Bro,
because you could have just did the work. No,
it's like
you
a
bumped
lot of Jake really think like that.
half-assed.
But that's what, hey, but and the thing is, that's the greatness of Yahweh Shem Shai, because he's still gonna show mercy to these dirty ass niggas.
Yeah.
But we can only say it too much because we were at one point those dirty ass niggas.
We're once Gentiles.
Yeah. So that's why the best judges, hey, are going to be us brothers. Lord, will we continue? Because we've been there and done that. That's why we can tell a nigga, man, stop smoking, bro.
Yeah.
Put the pork down. Stop eating shrimp. It don't help. Frog legs, no. It tastes like chicken. Then just eat chicken
Petty too, because you really gonna get destroyed.
over some damn food.
Yeah, over some fucking bacon. Is that serious?
That nigga in Memphis, he said that shit. He's like, man, I believe everything y'all saying, man. I just can't put that pork
You
down.
know that shit's that damn.
But then that means you don't believe. If you can't follow all of the law to the best of your ability, if one thing offends you, just like with the grape thing,
Yeah.
you know, then you don't have faith, bro. You don't believe in Yahweh Shema Shai because for one, that don't even apply to you.
No, nobody's doing it.
Right? It don't apply. It's not a weekly session where we're doing this.
No,
Jake linking up in the park and then just grabbing bitches. No, we're not. Nobody's doing that.
they think you gotta read for 10 hours.
No.
No, the truth is, like Yahweh Shai said, the burden or his yoke is light.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's very simple, really. You literally just gotta endure and keep making it through Monday to Sunday. And the Lord gives you a lot of breaks. You have a fucking weekend. You know? We all have beds to sleep in. Your life ain't that fucking hard.
Yeah. Warm showers.
It'll just get bad for a period of time in Jacob's trouble. But even that still, it's going to be manageable because the Lord ain't going to put us through nothing we can't bear.
Yeah. Plus, we done already went through it. We done been broke. We done been without.
Yeah.
We know how to be a
And
beast in the
worse.
pound.
We were talking about Rome, how some brothers were in Rome. You could have had a terrible fucking death.
Yeah.
In this life, all you got to do is get beheaded by a guillotine by not taking the chip. You know, or you get beamed up.
Your spirit gonna leave out your body anyway before that shit happen. Most are gonna happen. We're not gonna literally. We're not going to be going through shit, bro.
No, we lost before.
This is the time where we win.
Yeah.
This is the time of victory. We don't.
Climax of the movie.
Yeah, we no longer are in a position of losing.
No.
Because look at the rest of the world. These niggas are losing on a day-to-day basis, and we're increasing. They're what's it? They're waxing worse.
Yeah.
You know, and we're increasing through the spirit. You know, some Jake ain't. And then they fall to the,
on them.
you know, yeah.
They have the opportunity to do it. They're just neglecting the gift.
Yep.
Got anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Just get that Matthew. Move it out. Yeah, man. While we're here, because this is what I said in that Matthew 8, said that the Son of Man has no place to lay to call his own. In the KJV, it says to lay his head. So if this is the Son of God that has said this, man, the second only to the Most High, the first in existence created by Yahweh. If he said that he has no place to call his own, how much more so you Israelites that are calling yourself Israelites, trying to make yourself a home in this society, man?
Yep.
That's prideful, man. We're coming as Yahweh Shai did, humble, meek, and lowly, understanding that this place is not our home, but rather our hell, man. People look at this as their heaven, man, when they should be looking at it as their hell. this isn't our heaven, man. This is our hell until we get into the kingdom, man. Then we'll make this place our heaven.
That Salaki.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that one post where it said pretty much in so many words they persecuted an innocent man 2,000 years ago, and then it said pretty much why are you trying to prove yourself to people?
Mm-hmm.
You know, amount of time.
Oh yeah, I think it's
Yeah, you know, Yahweh Shai didn't do a damn thing, and he still got put on the cross and suffered a criminal's death.
Yep.
So you fast forward to today,
They call him the devil.
you know, why are brothers trying to, you know, prove themselves to people and showcase some shit that
Worried about opinions.
yeah, you worried about the opinions of niggas.
Who aren't going to be here much longer.
Yeah, they're getting ready to be fucking destroyed, and I'm gonna be worried about a nigga that's getting ready to be melted and what he thinks about me. No, nigga, you're gonna die.
Mhm.
that's just it.
And there's nothing you can do to stop that from
No.
happening because it's already written.
Exactly.
You got it, bro.
You get that now.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 17. From that time, Yahweh Shai began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
And just like the brother said, this is, and y'all brothers going into, you know, this is the time of our victory. So we got to repent continually and understand this place is not our home, not our life, not our abode. Continuing to push forward and endure to the very end. So, Lord, one, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, body, and cold. Before we end it off, we'd like to give our praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Chakadash.
Number one is always to the apostles, bishops, elders, and great notes from. Until next time, shalom.
So long.